Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fourth and final episode of Spring Break Gone Wrong. And
God, it's so
boy,
wrong.
howdy, has it gone wrong? We have been doing a 4-shot for Nerdsmith Presents. We have been playing Monster of the Week. Here at Nerdsmith. Hey, Lane, do you want to tell us who sponsors Nerdsmith?
Yes. We have several amazing sponsors, the first of which is World ANVIL, which is a world building and world management software. We love World ANVIL here. We use it both for our homebrew world Veil, as well as several other things, and it is an amazing piece of material, both for various TTRPG campaigns and other applications. I've heard people use it for writing novels and all sorts of other cool things. We are also sponsored by Die Hard Dice. They do exactly what you would imagine. They make some amazing dice. They're always coming out with new, beautiful sets of Click-Clack Math Rocks that I covet so deeply. If you use the link in chat or the code NERDSMITH at checkout, you will receive an extra 10% off and support us while you're doing it. And finally, we are affiliates of Hero Forge. We love Hero Forge. It's wonderful. If you check out our past streams from this past week on Discover RPG, Alora, Angela, and Franz talked to Annika from Hero Forge and got some pretty cool info about what's coming up from them. If you use the link in chat of ours to sign up for a pro membership for Hero Forge, you will also be supporting the Nerdsmith Network and getting some pretty cool stuff out of it while you do.
Nice. So, would everyone like to go around quickly, reintroduce the characters that we're going to be seeing today? Starting with Meg. Bree, Meg.
Yeah. I am Brianna Jean, and I am playing Meg the Initiate. She works for an organization that has a lot of knowledge and probably a few too many traditions.
What about Deimos?
I am playing Deimos Blackheart, who's the child of a Lovecraftian god and a rich socialite who has escaped his cult and has been pretty much helping control the population of monsters around.
Theo?
Theo is she's been having a hard time for a little while. She got kind of, fucked up, shall we say. And she has become a semi-professional monster hunter, trying to deal with the various things that have been happening around her college and try and deal with them. Most recently, of course, the thing that just happened last session, but we'll get back to that.
Yeah, and last but not least, Bubba Boudreaux.
Bubba Boudreaux is from deep Cajun country, Louisiana. He grew up, like they have out there, in a little church kind of thing, very heavily church. But his family was actually only in it for the influence. They rejected everything supernatural. So he runs off to med school and has supernatural events occur, and his world was flipped upside down. He joined the local college to hopefully gain some additional resources and start trying to track down some of the madness.
Yes. So, to recap everything that we have seen so far, you guys started out on Saturday night going out to a lovely bonfire event where suddenly the bonfire was extinguished, cars went haywire. You guys found out later that the oil had become more watery, and a lot of the cars were breaking down. The next day, you found that one of the students that was attacked by a wind spirit by the name of Lindsay was still being pursued by said spirit. Hunted him down and got some more information saying mores were coming. Then we had our ghost in the river Theo showed up along with a organization member named Cersei. Cersei almost died in the river, drowned by the ghost. But luckily, just in the nick of time, Meg caught up. And then last session, you guys went to go question the president of the fraternity, the brother organization to the sorority that the girls had been tormented, and boyfriend of the missing sorority president. And it turns out he has some weird whack powers.
He sucks.
Yeah,
that's what it is. He fucking sucks. We hate him.
Yeah, we do.
Josh is a douche.
His name is Josh. What did we expect?
And in the going after him and finding him, our dear friend Emma was drowned in the river. Played by Alora, who is not joining us this week because again,
She did.
she drowned in the river.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I tried to save her. The dice would not let her.
I would not let you either.
Uh-huh.
There's no
I mean,
saving
that's-
a person that can't make it to the next session.
That's
That's
fair,
real.
but
It's the real
That's-
TTRPG.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Lord.
But also, the dice understood the assignment that she was not supposed to make it, but Meg was gonna try. She is now.
I mean, you sure
Very
did
upset.
try.
Mhm.
Couldn't roll above a 5.
So, the scene is set. You guys are in the woods. It's the middle of an afternoon on a Tuesday, I believe.
Sounds right.
In the middle of spring break, and you guys are a little ways downriver from the cabin where Josh had teleported himself to. As Dr. Boudreaux has pronounced Emma's body dead.
I think Amos and Theo were in the cabin with Josh.
We were dealing
Were
with
they?
Josh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was
Yeah,
like
it
while
was-
this happened. The other two were trying to get her out of the river. And then we were dealing with fuckface
Yeah,
McGee
we're
over
fighting
there.
Fairy.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I
It was
should've had a
Meg and
map.
Bubba that were trying to save Emma.
I believe Deimos was with him, huh? Deimos went through some
Yes,
kind of
Deimos
He went through the
portal,
pain portal.
type
taking
thing.
a little bit of harm on his way through.
He may
Mhm.
have lost a tentacle.
It'll
Yeah.
grow back eventually.
Yeah, just pick it up and beat that
Eventually.
dude with it.
It's like calamari. Yes, so that's the scene. You two are in the cabin. You like saw him like do some magic
Just
stuff,
shoot
but I
him
don't think...
and it didn't do anything. Like I shot him with in the full on shoulder and he
Yeah,
just was
he
like,
shrugged it off.
yeah.
And
I
then
forgot
killed
about that,
and
that's
chat
right.
my sword.
Well, either way, one of the things, well, I guess I should. Bubba says, we're gonna
Emma's
have to
halfway
take
down
care
the
of her.
river. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down by her by
Right.
Emma's body. Does she have any family? We got to notify the next of kin.
How about you got a good place I can transport her so she'll be somewhere safe while we deal with this, and
It's
then
a
we can
trek back
handle
to
the
the van,
notifications.
but
No, I mean, like, I can magic her and get her body somewhere safe. I mean, I can ask Cersei if she can deal with it, because I imagine I just sent Cersei back to the
have
library.
Cersei take her to the car.
Yes, Cersei, I believe
a
was
mobile
lagging a
lab,
bit
so-
behind. And
Yeah,
so
it's a mobile lab, so they ought to be able to keep her on ice there.
All
yeah,
right, Cersei,
so
can you...
Cersei like picks her up and is like, "Yep."
Thanks. We'll go deal with
takes
that
her-
asshole.
back to the van. Cersei's like, I'm gonna stay with her body by the van just in case anything happens and y'all start coming out of the woods. I'll keep the car running just in case.
Sounds good. And stay safe. Let me know if anything weird comes your way.
Don't walk by the river.
I'm literally walking the opposite direction of the river. But thank you, Doc. And she carries Emma's lifeless body back to the van.
Right.
Yes.
Let's go help the others end this.
So back at the cabin,
Yes.
you just shot Josh in the shoulder. He kind of, shrugged it off. Also a reminder, there's like a lot of weird birds
Oh yeah, the weird.
everywhere.
What did Demos call them? Human birds? People
Yes.
birds? I don't
Human
remember what
birds.
the phrase. Human
Oh,
birds.
yeah,
That's what
that.
it was.
Weirdness.
The birds with the extremely human trying to sound like a bird sounding
Mockingbird.
voices.
Cheep, cheep, cheep.
Exactly like that. I was thinking more like the weird screams, but cheep
Yeah.
cheep cheep is also very
There's
good.
one that's doing a cheep, cheep, cheep. The others are all menacing and terrifying, but there's just
They're
one
just
that's
all like,
doing that.
caw,
I
caw.
just I wanted to be nice and not do that into the microphone.
So good. We live
Mhm.
for good audio over here.
Yes.
Deimos wants to bite his human.
Wants to bite? Okay, roll to kick some ass.
Yeah, Theo's gonna try and. She has.
7, and luckily for me, with my new upgrade, that's a +3 now. 7, 10.
10. That is a real good kick some ass roll. Sorry, I'm opening my sheet. So you gain 1 extra effect. Take 1 plus forward, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
Inflict terrible harm.
Okay. Do you have anything on your sheet that says how much a bite hurts? Or
Nope, he just bit him.
okay, cool. I'm gonna say that does 1
A
harm,
lot.
well 2 harm now that you have inflict terrible damage. You're still in your raven form, right?
No, he's currently in his normal form because last
Oh,
session
he's
he
just a regular ass person that's
Yeah.
going to fight Josh. We're just gonna full
Asshole deserves it.
Wrath of the Lambs this dude.
Yeah. I mean,
Deimos does
Theo-
have a beak inside of his throat, so
Yeah.
Oh! I'm still calling it a Wrath of the Lambs move.
No, I mean, Theo is about to take a couple steps back, like into the door frame, and take her crossbow out and try and shoot him into the wall. Like, she does want to hurt him, but she also wants to stop him from fucking leaving again. Cause fuck that.
feel free to shoot through Deimos. I can handle it.
Okay, so Theo rolled to kick some ass, and then I will
Mhm.
narrate what happens because I imagine that this is happening within the same 2-second time
Oh,
span.
yeah, absolutely. Like,
Yeah, I think everybody's
do
walking
this-
in like with blood on their eyes.
yeah, like, they I'm getting the vibe of, like, they didn't plan this, but it looks like they planned to do this together. Like, oh god.
Meg has her axe out.
Coming towards the cabin. This is immediately they're
got-
still in combat.
Yeah,
So it's
plus
gonna
got
take
his
a minute.
shotgun too. So
They probably were able to context clues of what happened when Meg just screamed no.
Off. 14.
14.
Damn.
Oh
you go any
gosh.
further?
Yes.
So on a +12, you can pick an enhanced effect, which is you completely hold the advantage And all hunters involved get +1 forward. You suffer no harm at all. Your attacks inflicts double the normal harm, or your attack drives the enemy away.
I think in this case we're gonna give everybody the +1 because since we're all kind of converging on him.
And so, and your crossbow does +3 in most
Let me
situations.
double check.
I think it's 2 harm for a crossbow, typically.
My specialist weapon does 4 harm against the specific creatures it targets, 1 harm otherwise. So I don't know what specific thing he is. If he's the thing that if he is the same kind of thing that fucked me up, then it does the 4 damage. But if not, then it only does 1.
All right.
You can figure that out yourself, because I don't know what the fuck his deal is.
So Deimos, like, in human eldritch horror demigod form, like his normal self, goes to bite with, like, the beak in his throat, kind of, like, aiming for Josh's throat. He kind of, like, does nick him, in the juncture of his shoulder. The crossbow, like, goes straight into the bullet hole that was punched in him earlier. It's like you got, like, a I was gonna say hole-in-one. That's not archery.
I know what you. No.
Bullseye.
Bullseye.
Bullseye. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, that would be a split, wouldn't it? In archery, when you split the previous shot.
When you split an arrow, yeah.
And also,
You
didn't
sure
you
did get a
use him
home run on that? My oh my.
I also
Yeah.
pictured that she shot through the knife wound too, so he
God.
has been stabbed.
No, I
Shot.
stabbed him in the hand with the knife. So he has a knife thing in his hand from where I did it earlier, and then I shot him, and then I shot him with my crossbow. So
was
he
also
now has
stabbed
a
in the
bullet
spine.
hole that has a crossbow bolt sticking out of it.
Deserves it.
And you see, like, he does, like, double over, like, that one, yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt for sure.
Good. It's not like I made this crossbow to hurt monsters, so I'd be really pissed if it didn't hurt this guy at least a little bit more than the bullet did.
Deimos, like, as you, like, are, like, kind of grabbing onto him to attack, he does, like, push you back. And, you're gonna take 1 harm, which with your armor, I believe, is negated.
Yep.
But, it is, like, a very strong, like, you go tumbling back into the wall. And, he's gonna be like, you should have stayed out of this. And, like, his voice is, like, really weird, like, has, like, reverb put into it. Like, there's something supernatural coming out of this dude's mouth. And I'm gonna make a roll for him, because I don't want to make it too easy on myself.
You shouldn't have killed my friend.
Okay. Let me consult. Let me see what I want to do here.
She does very briefly pause in saying friend. She does say friend, but she was thinking about saying something else for half a second.
Like, most of Deimos' face is just like stone wall, like no emotion, except for the eye, the third eye on his head, which is just twitching.
Yeah, there is murder in, like, the one good eye that Theo has.
Theo, you feel like almost like a fever going, like he kind of like reaches out and does like the magic like hand thing towards you, the very like stereotypical
Quintessential magic hands.
Yeah, quintessential magic hands. And your body feels like a little feverish, like you suddenly feel like your body temperature heating up a lot. You are going to take 2 harm.
Ooh. It's only 1 because of my armor, which is convenient.
Armor's good. Armor's a good idea. I didn't pack armor.
I'm a semi-professional monster hunter. Of course I have armor. It looks very cool, but it is armor.
Had magic.
Upon seeing this, Deimos forces to feast on this creature now. Or to, like, wrap his tentacles around him and attempt to drain him of his life.
I think this is roll to kick some ass. Again, we're just kicking his ass repeatedly.
We are aggressively kicking his ass.
9.
What was that?
9.
9. Okay.
Rolled 3. Well, I rolled 6 plus 3.
Don't forget your +1.
Hey, you get a +1.
Oh, so 10.
Oh, okay. Now you did real good.
As I say, you're welcome.
It's just that one little point.
Yeah.
Needed that.
Mm-hmm.
So reading the list of kick some ass again, gain +1 forward, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
Inflict terrible harm again.
Okay.
Deimos is going for damage at this point.
So you wrap, that's gonna be like 3 harm. Like you kind of really, really grab at this guy. But he is also going to grab back at one of your tentacles. And we're gonna... Yeah. So he's gonna take a little bit of harm, but you are also going to take 3 harm as he literally, like, squeezes, pulls it off, and kind of, like, creates, like, a rip in one of your tentacles just from, like, the grip of him holding on and, like, pulling it off.
Would my immortality negate some of that?
Yeah, you have 2 armor from that.
I think it's just 1. Yep, it's just 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then you would take 2 harm total. Everybody at with harm right now, just so I can no.
I've
Just
got
from-
just 1. Thanks to
Just
that.
1 harm?
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks to that rest. I think. Well, I'm assuming I don't remember if I got 1 or 2 harm last session.
I don't think I've taken any.
Currently at 3.
Okay.
Bubba's
Deimos,
healthy.
Deimos is going through it.
To be fair, he is like right there, and Theo is like behind him, but she does have to be like a little bit farther back to effectively shoot this guy.
Plus, I got
Are
hurt
Meg
when
and
I
Bubba
came through
here
the
yet?
portal last
That's
session.
right. Yeah.
What is Theo at?
1.
1. Cool. Yes. So, he is going to try to use some magic after ripping Deimos off of him.
Have Meg and Bubba arrived yet, or are we going to arrive soon?
After his turn, we will you will arrive in just a second. Yes. So he is going to, you kind of feel like this telekinetic force, and you guys are pushed to the sides of the cabin and kind of like bound to the wall. And it is just at this moment when Theo and Deimos are kind of telekinetically bound in this slimy, watery energy that he kind of melted his way through the floor with, that Meg and Bubba arrive in the cabin.
Can I use magic to trap him?
You can certainly roll for it.
What is the fucking point?
Got a 10. I love
You're
having
10.
+2 weird. Yeah, I got a 10 to trap him.
Don't forget your +1.
Make that well,
Oh, an 11.
11 doesn't have any extra, but that's a good reminder. Thank you.
Okay, so on a +10 with use magic, Oh, the magic works without issue, and you trap him. So he is also trapped in place, as the other two are kind of bound to the wall. So you have 3 people that aren't moving.
Theo is like desperately trying to get out of this, like, so that she can fucking use her hands again.
Deimos is just panting like a wild savage animal, just saying, feed, feed.
So as Meg has this trap, she's like, Bubba, see if you can get them down. Liz, can you hear me? She's calling out to see if that is the right name, right, Liz?
If Liz is here, he's like, and now you're hearing this reverb voice of like, she can't hear you.
Who the fuck are you and what do you want?
I have what I want. I want you to leave me the fuck alone.
You killed my friend. No way in hell are you leaving this place alive.
I mean, I know a lot of ways in hell, and he's gonna try to use magic
Oh.
to escape your bindings.
So bad. Like, considering the 2 people who are most likely to just straight up fuck him up are now pinned to the wall magically.
So you do like see your melting runes again as he kind of like is able to break out of it, but Theo and Deimos are both released.
The moment she hits the
spell.
ground,
Yeah,
she
Deimos
just grabs her crossbow and is gonna try and shoot him again.
Deimos is going to try to cast a spell.
Why are you surprised, Beau?
Listen, we might have a very short session if y'all keep rolling well. So Theo rolled to kick some ass, Deimos rolled to use magic.
Deimos is pretty much trying to psychically crush his mind.
What effect would that be? Just psychic damage?
Can I read a bad situation? While they're doing that?
Yes. Theo, did you say your roll?
No, I was doing math. That's an
Oh.
11.
I got a 14.
And that's a bad roll for me.
Why are y'all so good?
This is the thing I'm good at, and you hurt me, so I get bonuses. Because I took that thing.
You killed the last of Deimos' family.
You killed my not girlfriend, who I was maybe starting to figure out my feelings about.
Okay, I'm going to let Meg roll for that bad situation, and then I will tell y'all what happens.
I got a 7.
Oh no.
What's most vulnerable to me? How do I hurt this guy? She's pissed. Also, this person's a problem. This thing is a problem. It needs to go away now.
So, what is most vulnerable to you in this situation? You know that it's connected with water, so if you were somehow able to drive it away from the water, that would likely be your best course of action.
I'm tempted to shove through a portal into the Sahara Desert, but I'm gonna be nice and not have that be how she deals with it, because I know that would be frustrating.
I'm gonna make a DM decision that says you cannot open a portal to the Sahara Desert. You guys can travel around town. You cannot go to a different continent. That's gonna be big magic.
Just
It's gonna
open
take a few
portal,
weeks.
put his head through it, and close the portal.
Beau, I'm done with portals. Stop with the portals. No more.
No more portals. I didn't factor in this game-breaking portal system.
Granted, I also did not realize how ridiculous that mechanic is.
I did at first until it started
I'm like
happening.
taking notes for my next Monster of the Week game. No
Yeah.
more portals.
You just Doctor Strange.
Why are
everything.
portals so easy to do? This is stupid.
They're pure convenience.
Mhm.
So yes, you had that idea. Deimos, you are trying to inflict damage,
To his
and you
head.
do that extremely
Once it's
successfully.
in, be a vegetable.
What was that?
Trying to make this man a vegetable.
Yeah. I mean, you do see that like his head kind of shakes a bit. And what I'm assuming that you're just trying to shoot him again, Theo.
She is directly she's aiming for whatever she can get to that is going to be the most likely to kill him. But since Deimos is in the way, who knows what she hits.
Shoot through Deimos.
You said that you rolled an 11 though?
Yeah.
Okay, so what added benefit would you like?
Oh.
Sand.
It's the +1 forward, terrible
Yeah,
harm,
I'm thinking.
less harm. Yeah.
What's gonna be
I'm
the
just
best
gonna
in
keep
this?
reading it for the people at home.
Yes. That is convenient. Also, sometimes I just have Swiss cheese brain and don't remember. No, I think in this case we're gonna inflict terrible harm because fuck this man.
We were both over him. We both want him dead.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that Deimos, your spell, the extra benefit of you rolling so high is that he kind of stumbles into a position that Theo gets such a clear shot.
Again, it's like they planned this, but they definitely didn't.
There had to be a reason why Theo didn't kill Deimos.
Yeah. It's like, oh, he's convenient. This is great.
So I have another idea to sort of cut him off from the water while keeping him contained in the house. One of the things you can do with magic is bar a place to a specific person or type of creature. Can I basically use magic to make it so he cannot leave or reach out of this house?
I'm gonna call that
Try.
big magic.
That is,
So
it is, well, it's one of the effects, but
I feel like barring someone from a place and barring someone from the entire outside world are two different spells.
valid. So I probably do not have what I need to do that.
Yes. That is a much, much larger effect that you can't bind a thing to a house without a lot more prior preparation.
Alright. Can I investigate a mystery, see if I can piece together what is this thing and what's going on?
Sure.
Well, I just leveled up. That was a 4.
Awesome. Yeah, you have no idea what the fuck is going on.
I cannot think. She is angry. She is about to just cast axe.
Yeah, you just get angrier. You think about it so hard that you get angrier. You know, the bestial crit of this game.
She just watched her friend drown because of this guy. So, in that case, can I just attack him now? Or does someone else want to do something?
I hit him with my shotgun.
Nice. Roll to kick some ass.
Can I enchant his bullets as he's shooting it?
That's a lot of pellets.
No.
Just one bullet.
Slugs. There you go. I got. Hang on, I forgot the thing. I got a 7.
Yeah, 7 is a mixed success,
Oh,
I believe.
get
Yep.
harm. Yeah.
Yep.
I consumed my +1. Otherwise, it had been a 6.
Yeah, so with a mixed success, you are able to load and shoot, and it does hit. How much damage does it hit for?
Let me see. Shotgun hits for 3 harm. It's close and messy.
Yes. So you hit him, and like you're moving so fast that the recoil takes you out, and you're like kind of pushed back, and you kind of stumble back, and you're gonna take 1 harm. I don't know if you have any armor, but that is if you have anything higher than 0, then you can ignore that. But if you don't,
I do
you
not.
take 1 harm. We have a bunch of squishies here.
We have a bunch of very pissed off squishies
Yeah.
who just lost their impulse control.
Have y'all seen that meme where it's like the little round bunny rabbit to full on rabbit mode? Y'all have gone from little fluffy bunny rabbit to hair.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't have to do that, but he did. Now he's going to die. Whatever this thing is, it's done tormenting people. It doesn't get to stay here.
Yes. So, this guy. So you guys like have him cornered in the cabin. Who is in front of the door?
I mean, I was by the door, but then I got shoved into the wall. So
Deimos
probably-
and Theo are by the wall.
she
Meg
would have
and
moved a
Bubba.
little bit to get the right angle on him, but
Can I make the executive decision to say Meg is the one that is closest to being directly in front of the door?
Probably. That feels she would have intentionally like stood in front of the door. She's not letting this thing leave.
Okay, so okay. The birds around you, like, you see him like look up at the birds and be like, he like points at them and he's like, sing, and then these birds like just start like letting out this high pitched like singing noise, like they're hitting whistle tones, but it's like the 100 of them all at once, and it's very, very
bad.
distracting. I want everyone to roll plus cool and tell me what you get real quick.
Oh boy.
I'd grade it cool.
Oh, that wasn't bad.
My first die roll that I saw was a 1, and I was like, oh god, I rolled a 7, I have +1, so 8.
Got 13.
8 take away 1, so a 7.
10.
Y'all are doing okay. So, everyone that got a
Bubba.
mixed success is going to have a -1, but Theo is, you're fine. You're like, I don't care about a bunch of noise.
Fuck
this is fine.
These birds. Fuck him. Fuck all of this. I want this to be over.
Yes. And he is going to try to make a rush out the door. So that is going to be a directed, tough contest against Meg.
Okay, dice beam. I got fucking snake eyes.
Oh no!
Okay, well, how much is it plus your tough with the snake eyes?
3.
So, fun fact, I also got snake eyes, but he got a 4 overall.
Oh my god!
This is
Damn it,
why
I
we do
mean-
rollies.
I'm supposed to make it stretch to say this counts as protecting someone. Because if I protect someone while I'm using my axe, I get another +1.
I mean, he is charging basically directly at you, so,
Yeah.
is
Sorry. I
anyone
guess-
gonna try to get a shot at him while he gets out?
Please. Yes.
I'd roll to help someone out or protect someone.
I get a shot at him as he just absolutely blows by me, or am I about to just get wrecked?
You are about to just get wrecked.
I would
Cool.
like to shoot him, please. Thank you.
Deimos
Yes.
wants to throw his sword at his spine like a spear.
Both of you roll to
Oh.
kick a little bit of ass.
Just a little
Uh,
bit?
Por favor.
Oh, okay.
Please roll good, otherwise
Oh,
that might
yeah.
be Meg.
Teen. 15. I'm bullshit. I told you this.
I got an 11.
Okay.
You can force him where you want him with an 11. You could just say no.
No.
So, Deimos, you can take advantage, inflict more harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
Force them where I want them.
Cool. Where do you want them?
Inside the cabin. Just like pinned to a wall. It's like have the sword just go straight through him and just pin him through the wall.
Fun.
Just
fun and
regretting
cool.
every decision. Just why did I do this again? This would be fun.
We just have portals and swords.
And
Have y'all seen that Moon Knight panel where it's like random bullshit? Go. That's how I look at you guys.
And the sword used to be a walking stick.
that's right. I forgot about that.
It's my blind man stick.
Amazing.
And then Theo, where what super duper super Saiyan effect do you want from Kick Some Ass? You're plus 12.
Oh god. As I double check what they are, because I don't remember them now, because you distracted me with that meme.
Hold all advantage, suffer no harm, inflict double the normal harm, or drive them away into a.
I would like to do a lot of murder, please. Thank you.
So double the normal harm?
Yes. I still
Cool.
don't know how much harm my crossbow does to him, but it's fine.
Yes. So
Does
Deimos'
Ouchie.
sword does like kind of pin him to the door frame of the cabin. Like he fully like pushed Meg over. He's like kind of running, and then Deimos like pins him to the door, and then Theo gets like another coordinating shot where it just like goes into him.
Funk.
Don't get to leave.
The kind of screeching birds kind of simmer down, and like you can see that this dude is bloodied, to use a D&D term. He got hit with a shotgun, has like multiple crossbow bolts sticking out of him, has like a sword stuck in his side, now pinning him to a door frame. He's like, he should be like completely wrecked, but he just looks like badly injured, but not like in a critical condition quite yet.
He's a survivor.
He's
Not for
Smash
much
his
longer.
kneecaps.
Are you smashing his kneecaps?
Hell yeah.
Do it.
I'm gonna shoot him off at the knees. He ain't going nowhere.
And he doesn't get to leave.
Roll to kick some ass.
I bet
Bubba
that's a
is
phrase
went
you're not gonna want to
full-blown-
say ever. Oh
he's went
no!
full-blown mafia on him.
I don't get my +1 this time. I rolled an 8, and I think my that's tough, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
No, so I got a 7. It's only -1.
Okay.
It does hurt. The shotgun to the knee is messy.
Well, it sucks, but
Yeah.
There goes at least
Um,
part of your knee.
You do like shoot him, and that was, you said 2 or 3?
It's a
Two.
3.
Oh, it's a
Is it
3.
But
Oh, yeah. Shotgun is, yeah.
my bad.
So he does like flinch a little bit, but it's not going to be like the same amount that like if you like walked up to Josh in the middle of your lecture, you would not be expecting him to just kind of flinch off a shotgun wound, you know?
yeah. Josh is no good.
This is
Tell us
a
where
dirty
Liz is.
bastard.
Tell us where your friends are, and we'll make this quick.
What is the point of all of this?
He will suffer.
I mean, Liz is pretty dead. That's been true for quite a few days now. Like,
I do not give a damn about Liz anymore. You killed my family.
The point of all of this.
so the point of all of this, and it's like still that kind of like deep magical reverb voice, was that Josh was failing geometry. You know, the boys there like to get up to some bullshit. And you know, one of them found a very reputable tome in the archives of the library about demons and how to summon them and which ones do which shit. And for some fucking reason, a lot of them say that we teach like fucking liberal arts, and I'm listed as teaching geometry.
Meg is just sitting there like, where the fuck are the people who are supposed to be guarding this? There's supposed to be guards. You have to have specific access to get to that. What is wrong with the people I work for that a kid could just find this?
Deimos,
Just internal mental screaming.
Deimos just unlatches his jaw and bites his head.
Just roll for it. I'm gonna make you guys roll, even though he is kind of pinned.
I think at this point, like, Meg doesn't care if Josh is still alive. Josh was an idiot.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
anything of him
not
left.
worried about rescuing Josh out of this one.
No.
13? Yeah, I got a 13.
Cool. What Super Saiyan effect would you like?
Extra damage. Deimos is just over this, man, at this point. You did all of this because you were failing a class. Deimos already sees school as pointless anyway.
Yeah, so
Show him how
You
to
like-
do math.
You snap at Josh's head again, and he kind of like does a little flinch again, but doesn't seem to take any mind to it.
Hey, Deimos, does his head still need to be attached for you to eat his brain?
No.
I'm gonna roll to kick some ass to see if I can behead him with my axe.
Okay, you do that.
Come on, dice. Hey, that's a little better. It's I get 8 because with ancient fighting, I get. Actually, no. 7, but I get to inflict an additional harm with my axe, so it is going to do 3 harm. As I just swing at his neck. I don't care if I get hurt, I just want this thing gone and out of my town.
Okay, so you do swing, and it like goes deep. And there is like blood, like I think with how deep
Gross.
you hit, you probably did hit the carotid, and like there's like just the horror movie spray of blood coming out.
It's gross.
But I'm going to roll something.
How much hurt do I get?
Fucking done. With
What?
Stupid. She's just. Theo is mad as she's listening to this demon explain what happened. And she already had murder in her eye, but now there's this added flavor of, like, exasperation.
You know,
And these people would probably understand, given Theo's deal with monsters and how she ended up the way she is. She's probably not super into the idea that a random frat guy got caught up with demons for a stupid ass reason and then proceeded to, you know, fundamentally fuck up everything and everybody around him. She's not having a great time, and she's pissed and angry now.
Yeah, and I feel like Meg's normally like calm, cool, collected. She just Meg's a little bit broken. Meg is not okay. Especially because she knows who was supposed to make sure that didn't happen.
Yes. So
That's why we use
you
modern
do like get the good swing in, but as like you're pulling the axe out to like, you know, let him bleed more, a portal opens behind him again, and it's water, and he just like falls backwards into it, like water is like gushing out at you, and then it closes again. And we're gonna
Son
take
of
a
a
bio
bitch.
break real quick.
Fine.
Yes.
I'm gonna get it, but
Deimos might make bad decisions.
I think we're all about to make bad decisions, but time to have a bio break first.
Hello, welcome back. If you missed us in like the 3 minutes that we were
The precious 3 minutes we were
the
gone.
precious 3 minutes,
It's been ages.
Meg just tried to chop Demon Josh's head off, and it worked a little bit.
He escaped through a portal into water like a little bitch.
Like the
Yep.
little bitch that he is. We hate him. He sucks.
Which Monkey Party would have a good move, but also ah.
It's
And you
maybe-
guys begin to hear the water of the river outside begin to churn. That's
Moving.
what's happening.
Is there
On the
one
move.
door to this place or two?
One door. It's like a one-room cabin with just the one door in it.
Everyone out of the cabin now. Get split out. Do not make it like an easy single target. Like I don't know what to do.
Deimos
Type from
is gonna
violence.
Turn into a squid.
Well, that works for you.
Okay. Are you gonna get into the water? Like jump in mid-transformation?
No, he transforms first, and then he's going to flop his way.
Flip squid moves to the water. My
Okay.
favorite thing is that
And
Deimos
he's not a
is
little squid either.
this terrifying eldritch monstrosity, but then he does shit like this.
Yeah.
So Deimos is like flopping his way to the river.
Big
Yes.
old
Are there
squid.
freshwater squid?
I
don't
don't
believe-
know. I
I
don't
don't-
think
I've
so,
never
but
heard
I'm
of
not
them,
sure.
but I mean, I've heard of
Deimos
stranger
doesn't
things.
go either.
Meg is seriously currently contemplating summoning that river serpent that almost ate us to come fight this thing.
Oh, Deimos has an idea of some things / someone to summon.
In
Maybe a
Texas.
very bad idea, and I'm pretty sure it's going to take a long time for him to do it.
Hey, Dad!
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh my god!
So, fun fact, no squid can tolerate fresh water. There is one squid that is an exception that is found in the Chesapeake Bay, which is only brackish and not as highly saline as the ocean.
Me.
Squid facts. With Beau.
Deimos
you
wouldn't
turn
know
it-
that, so Deimos would still be a squid in an attempt to go into
I'm
the
gonna
water.
say he's a freshwater squid. I just needed to know for me personally.
I mean, he is a demigod, so
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, he's also like
can
a
handle
half
salt.
eldritch deity. I think he could.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
we'll just say that
Mechanically,
he's
fine,
like one of
but
those
we
little
needed to know
Splatoon
this.
characters hopping along.
Just the one damage that I would normally take from being in that water is just negated anyway.
Yeah. So yes, we so Deimos is a squid. What is everybody else doing?
I am trying to find where my motorcycle is because I got way closer than everybody. I would really like my bike to not get fucked up by this water.
We had to cross the
But-
river to get here.
Yeah, so it's definitely on the other side, but I don't remember how close I was able to get to the water. And if the water is doing a thing, then I am trying to go that direction. Because A, I can move faster on a vehicle, and B, I would really like my motorcycle to not get... Another thing that this bastard has fucked up for me, I would really like that to not happen.
So this cabin is on the
Mhm.
other bank of the river from where
Mhm.
you were. So like you
Mhm.
can see your motorcycle, but it is on
Mhm.
the opposite bank from you.
Okay. Okay. That is good to know. But yeah, that is the direction she is going.
So she's going toward the river.
She's at least getting out of the cabin, seeing where the others are going, and if nobody else has a plan, then
I thought
That's-
it's just scatter and see if we can lure it away.
okay.
Lure it away from the water, get it towards us, and then keep beating the shit out of it. Cause I can't like electric the water, unfortunately.
See, Deimos'
Unless I
plan
can,
is to
like,
find-
Use my level up and pick up a spell slinger move.
I'm gonna try to read a bad situation. I
Okay.
kind of want to know what's
Find
up
a
with that
safe
river
place.
and what's all this about.
Okay. Roll to read a bad situation.
Deimos wants to find a safe place where he can hide out for a time and phone home.
I get experience, everyone.
Ooh.
Oh, exciting.
I,
Two
right,
people in
I-
this.
buddy.
I think I get a 5 actually, with bonus. Let me
Hey.
check.
I leveled up, not that I can do anything with it. I don't think.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Yep. Mark experience. You cannot read anything.
Yo, that
You are Jared.
river be
19.
running.
All you know is that the water's coming.
Does it look like the water is coming towards us, or is it just continually
So-
rising and just going everywhere?
So like you see like the water kind of like rising up onto the banks, and then like it starts to like funnel up, and you see like Josh's body come up. He's being like a super dramatic bitch about it, where he's like and he declares like, I am the demon Duke Croakle, fear me, and then like it's gonna sling a water
No,
spell.
you're a little bitch. Can I shoot him with my crossbow?
Deimos is one
You
split
know what he
eye,
is now.
Charles.
I do know what. Well, I already knew he was a little bitch and a dramatic asshole. He's in a fraternity.
He is
Okay,
one
Many
who
pictures
is
him.
doing what in this moment? We know Meg is doing crossbow.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're attempting to.
Thea, were
Hey,
you also
that
doing
was-
crossbow?
Not at this point. Given the information that he is... Well, given her knowledge of the fact that he's in the water, is that even if she shoots him, it's not going to be as effective as she wants. So she's going to try and follow the plan of getting him away from here.
I got a 9. And since it's an old-fashioned weapon, it does 3 harm. And I don't care if it doesn't hurt as much, I'm just more of a trying to throw it off its game. Also, we have its name now. I don't know if I can do a thing with that, if it's
Yeah.
the true name.
Oh,
Worth a try.
As to say, do the people who know things maybe know things?
can we banish them? But that would be too easy.
You can
Oh,
you can
no.
certainly try. I mean,
Deimos wants him to suffer, though. It's not a
I
good
also
suffer.
want him to suffer, but I can make him suffer more if I know what he is.
he's a demon duke of hell. He just said that.
He is a wannabe demon Duke of him. He has watched. too
No,
many
according to
TikToks.
Meg, he's a little bitch, she says as she
Mhm.
shoots him.
Yeah.
He's
So
a good
as he's like starting to like, go into like his title and shit, he just takes another.
No, I aimed for
Crossbow
I aimed for important bits. I don't know if I hit important bits, but she's just trying to piss him off so he'll do something stupid.
How much did you roll again?
So I rolled a 9, so I don't know if it'll actually hit where she was aiming. She's just general area.
So I'm gonna say that it does hit him in the groin, in the Kappa Omega Kappa.
So and it
Uh,
does 3 harm.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna duck back behind a tree. Like standing behind a
You
tree.
don't. With a 9, you are hit by this spell that he had prepared. It is like intensely hot water from the river, and you are going to take 2 harm.
Ow.
Had enough of wannabe little babies. And she just like, she's basically trying to taunt him into following her. Like, clearly he's coming after us, so she is moving away. Like, I don't know what else is around here besides the cabin and the river, but she's going another direction, trying to get him to at least think that she's trying to get him to follow her, or at least be like, ooh, I'm gonna continue to bitch at you, and you wanna be scary, follow me, so maybe I can shoot you again.
I make a follow up like, I know he's a little bitch, right? I mean, he had to use like a college kid. I mean, come on, how pathetic is that?
Are you saying this after you got hit with the
Yes.
burning water?
She's just on the ground.
Yes.
We commit to the bit around here.
So Deimos, are you like in squid form, like further up river?
Yeah, he's just trying to find a place to just away from his wannabe demon's view, so he can make bad decisions.
Okay. So you are like successfully within the river and, you know, away from the action. What are you trying to do?
So, pretty much summon someone, but because of the person that Deimos wants to summon, I'm guessing it's going to be big magic. Because Deimos wants to phone home and bring his father here.
I just, Dad,
This
Yeah,
is
just
let
help me
me
kill a
so
little
far a big
bitch.
bad demon. Let's see how it handles.
And I mean, technically, he
Or-
did also kill the actual big bad demon spawn, because Emma is related to Deimos, so
Yeah, he killed one of the family.
there is actual logic there.
Yes. So like you do your thing and like you start to commune and you're like speaking in ancient tongues in your squid form. But you were essentially saying like, "Hey dad, we had a family member that got fucked up and she's dead. Can you please come avenge her?"
He's making
and you,
promises that he will rejoin the cult as its leader if he helps.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
Damn. And you hear the old ancient voice, incomprehensible even to your brain, but you understand the words. And he's like, "Okay, but you have to promise to actually do it this time."
Promise on my favorite tentacle.
All right, but I have to get some things together. I can't just like pop up. I have to like, you know, prepare. I'll be there in a minute. But
You said
you gotta
that
be
in
a
the
little
last
patient.
millennia, and you never showed up.
I'll be there in a minute. Give me and then like
I love the implication that Deimos has done this multiple times and just reneged on his, like, I'll do it, and he didn't. But also the implication that his father has just straight up not showed up when he said he would. This is my favorite relationship between an ancient elder eldritch deity and its
And his offspring.
It's so good. It's perfectly aligned with this game, to be
It
fair.
reminds me of like the King of the Cosmos and the little Katamari Prince.
Oh my
Dude.
god, yeah.
Yeah, because pretty much Deimos' father is like the second in command of the father of the entire Lovecraftian pantheon.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I don't
It's even
remember
older
how
than
all that
Cthulhu.
works. All I know is there's just someone in there that's just named Nug. That's the only name I remember.
Deimos' parent is technically older than Nug.
That's surprising.
I know there's a dude and he's yellow.
Yeah, fuck that guy in particular. I hate that guy. He's in one of my home games. I hate that guy so much. He's the worst. But back to fucking up this little.
Yes.
I
So
hate this kid so much. I hate him so much.
Deimos has been having this conversation. And so you guys are back. You're taking a little bit of damage, but you are taunting the Duke Croakle into trying to get him to get out of the river. So I'm assuming that y'all are just kind of like backing up, kind of getting further into the woods.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like straight up running, but like being like, we're going this way. You want to fight us? You need to go this way.
Yeah, he has to come to us.
I
Yeah.
just also kind of like playing it off a little bit, like, this is nothing to worry about. Let's just go like over this way.
Yeah, like it's fine.
It's a nice day for a walk in the woods. We don't have to worry about this guy. I mean, look at him. He's
small
useless
potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I've
useless
dealt
out
with
of the
so
river.
many like bigger, more terrible things than just one fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Muppet.
Okay, so as you guys go kind of towards and behind the cabin,
Going full main girl on this demon.
Yeah.
I would like you guys to roll plus tough.
I rolled an 8.
We are going to wait for Lane to get back because they have to be off screen for a moment. Gosh, now I'm just imagining like Kermit the Frog coming out of the water and declaring himself a demon lord.
Yeah, that is a really funny mental image. I'm having a lot of fun, by the way. You're doing fantastic. This is a lot of
So would
fun.
that have made Lindsay
Yeah.
Miss Piggy?
Letting the days go by, letting the water. Okay, while we wait on Lane, I'm just gonna say that Lane also got an 8 because I think that's what both of you guys rolled.
Yeah.
Yep, assume it and move.
Yes. So we are moving back away from the river toward the cabin. The birds are back there. And as you
Maybe
begin
not-
to move
Might not have been
as
going
you begin to
directly
move
towards
back,
the cabin,
the birds begin to swarm around you guys. And you guys like are able to bat them off, but you are now like much more like running. You like begin running into the woods and have a lot less nonchalance about you. You aren't really paying attention to your surroundings as much. And you guys end up in like kind of a setup circle back here in the woods as you're running. You'll know it looks like it's been used before. It was probably like a fire site associated like with the cabin and whoever owns it. And it's like a bunch of benches all around like a cobblestone, like not like well-made cobblestone, but somebody went to the forest and picked up a bunch of big rocks and kind of put them into the ground. And there is a fire pit in the center, and around like the stones there's like what looks like to be a few days old blood here. And so you
A
guys
ritual site, hooray!
Someone's done a ritual sacrifice.
I can try to investigate a mystery.
Yeah, you can look around and try to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, feels like, what the fuck happened here? I have an idea, but
I'm gonna read a bad situation and try and come up with a game plan of what are we going to do? Just what?
Yeah. Very, very fair. Roll that as well.
I have a 10.
A 10. I believe that is a hold 2 on investigate a mystery. Yes. That is a hold 2. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
I got
You
an
get to
8
ask.
on my bad situation.
I mean, I probably want to know what happened here, but I have an idea, but let's confirm it.
So, as you look around and with the information that has been given to you, you're a doctor. You've probably had to take like at least one forensics class, like forensic pathology, or maybe you just took it for fun, like it was one of your electives. You can tell that this was probably a ritual sacrifice, where Liz was murdered to summon this demon on the night of the bonfire. And that is likely what caused the giant disturbance at the bonfire that night, was this kind of rippling energy of this demon and its legion being released.
Oh, is your grade really worth murdering your girlfriend for?
do I have, now that we're standing here and we have like a moment, do I know of any way to actually like, beside like, we can kill Josh, but how do we actually get rid of the demon? Those are two different things. And that's
So-
what Theo's more concerned about. Like,
Eat the
That
demon.
also is what Meg is worried about and feeds into my read a bad situation question. What's the best way to protect the victims, aka us?
I'd say in conjunction with those two ideas, being able to seal the demon back, or like, just send him somewhere, is probably the best way just to get this dude unbound from Josh. Would be
Josh
your
is fucking dead after what we've done to his body. I don't think he's gonna make it.
supernatural rules, baby.
But yeah, that's Theo is desperately trying to figure out a way because she can't do magic. How the fuck do I get rid of this demon?
Hey Deimos, do you think we can kind of reverse engineer this?
I believe that Bubba still had
Sorry.
one more
Yeah.
question available to ask before we move on too quickly. I know we were kind of interspersing it, but
If I had one more, I would ask, what can hurt it?
well, I believe you rolled a 10. So what can hurt it? You already knew that pulling it away from the water was a good idea. Demons are kind of affected by the usual things like salt and holy water.
Pride.
You also have a kind of feeling that opposite elements in this situation might apply. So fire to beat water.
I have a terrible idea, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
What is your terrible idea?
Well, I have crossbow bolts that have salt in them. This is canonical to this game. I've already used them.
Yes.
You have against the ghost.
Theoretically, someone could light one of my salt crossbow bolts on fire, and then I could shoot him with it. theoretically, but I don't
Yeah.
know who has a way to make fire, so...
There is a use magic to enchant a weapon to deal +1 harm, so you could just enchant your crossbow so whenever the bolts fire off, they catch on fire.
I mean, he's not here yet, so I can't shoot him yet, but that's what's going through Theo's little brain. Like...
Okay. Deimos, you do feel a disturbance in the river, as like you can feel like the thing like leaving out of it, and the river like kind of pulling after him as he's getting out.
Deimos is
sever
going
that
to
connection.
It
follow,
wouldn't,
but
like,
just
seal
as
it, but it would
a
still fuck it up enough to, like...
pure black king cobra. I'm gonna follow him.
Fuck.
Mm.
Ooh, nice. Yes. So,
What to do? How
as
do
you
we kill
guys
this thing?
are observing the ritual site and kind of taking hold of your information, you begin to see in the distance like a sopping wet injured Josh just like making his way towards
Wet cat.
yeah.
Can I... So, since he found the book that taught him how to do this in the archives that I work at, is there a chance that I know anything about this demon?
There is a chance that you have read the book, yes.
Did I roll, count this maybe like investigate a mystery, maybe? Or just roll plus sharp?
Yes. Do you have a specific role from your sheet? Because I know you have like access to forbidden lore.
Things.
No, I just have fortunes, which I already used. And technically, I have one move where when I use magic, I can ask a question from the investigate a mystery move as my effect.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
She sees him. Theo is prepping to
So, actually, can I
find
I
what
switched-
she wants.
switch that to a use magic as I try and figure out?
Yes.
Because that makes it an 11.
Beautiful.
So,
Which question would you like to add?
I'm trying to think of, like, if I knew what happened here, would I be able to sort of reverse engineer and figure out how to seal it back? Is it better to ask that, or,
I'm gonna say that you would know the ritual in which to seal him back, which is like you can like kind of do the run-of-the-mill exorcism, but there does need to be like fire to kind of scare him out. You have to induce a terror frenzy. In other words,
do we really care
Honestly,
about saving this kid who
Oh, no,
sacrificed his girlfriend to pass geometry in college?
Even if we pull the demon out of him, Deimos is going to kill Josh.
Yeah, I don't really care about Josh.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about the demon. If he survives, great. If not, whatever. I'm really more concerned about the thing that's been terrorizing campus for this entire
point.
weekend.
See,
I don't know
Deimos,
if that
I
counted
have a
as a question, right?
what was Deimos's question first?
I say, because Deimos came from a family who did ritual sacrifices, and he was the one who would usually go and get them and do them, would he know how to ritually sacrifice the demon itself?
I was expecting you to say, at all.
Yes.
Yeah, that is what Deimos is partly planning. He's just
So,
going
like-
to leave everyone like It's
So
sacrifice.
you want to ritually sacrifice the demon to your father?
Yes.
Is this the okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is coming up with a different super murder plan. It's my favorite thing. And this is all happening within the span of like maybe 2 minutes.
Well, either way,
his
we're
father
gonna
said he
be
needed
fired a
something
week
to
of it.
prove that he was
Yeah.
going to call again. This is perfect proof.
Yeah.
I'm going to make the executive decision right now, just so we have some actionable items.
Mhm.
That it's a kind of harspexy, probably, where it's you have to like gut them open for the ritual sacrifice, kind of blood and gore. Oh no! We
Oh
lost
no!
Bubba. Where
Oh.
did he
Oh
go?
no, the internet dropped! Oh no!
Oh,
The internet gremlins have taken...
they've taken him from us.
him!
Oh, Bubba! I was about to ask him if he could start a fire.
I mean, we didn't start the fire.
But we're
It was
gonna
always
use it.
burning since the world's been dirty.
Like, I want to say I have, like, a lighter on my person, but I also, like, feel like that's maybe a little bit cheating, so...
Can we cast spells to create fire?
We can use magic to make the fire.
Just try to summon holy fire.
Use magic, light him on
Yes.
fire.
Sorry, I do not know what to do if somebody drops. I don't know if we should
no.
continue without him.
Let me... Hold, please, while we figure out what to do,
Yes.
friends.
Shouting
We
out
want
our
to-
sponsors, World Anvil Die Hard
No.
Dice.
Oh,
And
Hey!
another.
there we go.
There we go.
Yes. There he is, Mr. America.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
Sorry
So
about that.
You're totally fine.
we're going to be burning Josh alive and then ritually sacrificing him to Deimos' dad.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Let's pull all
Um,
these toes.
I'm still gonna shoot him because I want to shoot him, and I have salt arrows.
See,
So
I
that's
want
for
him.
me.
I want him to kind of survive so we can like do something to him really slowly.
Yeah, that's why we send him the father.
Yeah, I was like, if we're
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he's got
soul
more
will
time
be
than we do.
His soul
Yeah.
will be tormented for eternity.
I don't think Beau was expecting the level of violence.
All for an
I'm
A.
definitely not expecting the level of violence and absolute complete nonsense
I
that we
mean,
have delivered.
whenever I
with
was
this
expecting-
campaign.
Sacrificed
you can
his
expect
girlfriend to
some level of
summon a demon to pass a class instead of going to tutoring.
Right. I mean, all this
Yeah.
because a dude wanted an A in geometry.
Out of all
It's like the
things-
easiest of all the math classes.
Oh no, I never got an A in geometry.
To be fair, I have
Are
not
you-
had any expectations for any session, but y'all are so great every time.
Aww.
So
So, violence time.
Back to violence.
back to the violence. So yes, Josh / Croakle, sopping wet cat, sopping wet and pathetic man, has now arrived at the edge of the stone altar.
Bubba,
guys-
can you get a fire going?
Oh yeah. Do I got to
Is,
roll for that?
Oh, just to like start a fire.
Yeah.
Like you're standing next to a fire pit. If you have a lighter, you can just
I mean, I probably do.
yeah.
Cigars and all.
Mm-hmm. So no roll. You just light up the fire.
Do I toss the Zippo on there so dramatically?
There's like a slow-mo shot of it falling, and then the fire like,
Yup.
lights up.
I also
Um,
picture we're all kind of like scattered, so we're not like directly
Yes.
next to each other, but we're near enough that we can like jump in to help, but we're scattered, and
Yes.
he has to come closer towards us,
Yes.
towards the fire.
Yes.
Maybe have Deimos sort of like hiding, ready to close that circle.
Well, Deimos is following behind.
Yeah,
as
so
a
he
last
will
thing.
close the circle once he gets here.
So, like, I'm imagining, like, Bubba on the other side of the fire and Theo and Meg
Yeah.
on the two sides.
Yes.
And Deimos kind of back behind
Little
him,
snake.
following him
As a big
as
ass
he
snake.
approaches the
Big-ass
fire.
snake.
Shooting repeatedly. Just keep shooting him.
So,
Yeah,
as
when he
he
gets
draws
up
close,
to this spot, at some point, Theo is going to try and shoot him in the foot, so he stays here until Deimos can close in on everybody and we have him surrounded.
yes.
Go for
So
the other
roll
foot.
to kick some ass to shoot him. I love how
please.
you get the anime glasses thing on your
I know. It's because I have to view my sheet in light mode, so it does the
Yeah.
aggressive, like...
you're doing
yeah.
math so hard that your glasses just
I
do
know, I
that.
have to do so much math. 13.
13, cool. That means you get an elevated and advanced Super Saiyan plus 12 effect. That's what they're called now.
Super
Yes.
Saiyan.
PBTA is now called a Super Saiyan on a plus 12.
Point of reference,
Um,
I am using a salt-loaded bolt.
Yes. That is what we discussed.
Yeah.
Is it like solid
So-
salt? Like rock
It's-
salt?
Yeah, the bolt, basically, all of Theo's crossbow bolts have, like, little, like, it's not, like, clear, but it's got, like, a little piece in it that she can basically pop the head off, and inside she can load it with different things. And she has salt, one
Modular
specifically for this.
crossbow bolts.
She made this herself when she started becoming a monster hunter. It's why it's a specialty weapon and not just a regular crossbow.
Also, I'd like to make an argument that you can get one of the 10 plus bonuses even though you got 12 plus.
Yeah,
That
you
is
can
pure
also
precision.
do that. You just, the options become
Yeah.
wider.
I want to keep him here, so I would like him to stay here. I am shooting him in the foot, so he stays inside of the circle. Thank you very much.
Yes, that is definitely what has happened. Yes. Does anyone else have a prepared action that they would like to take a shot at him with?
I was getting ready to shoot him just because violence.
Yes. Roll
Keep wearing this guy
to-
down.
to ass his kick.
That's an 8.
8. Okay.
And my crossbow does 3 harm because it's an old-fashioned weapon. That's why I haven't pulled out any of my guns.
All right. So he immediately gets like crossbow to the foot, crossbow to the stomach. And it's just like, oh, like he's like still like, you know, serial killer stalking you guys, but he is kind of like stopped in his tracks by these like 2 bolts, and he's like, damn you all.
Actually,
I just
no.
got out.
I think that's what's gonna happen to you.
You killed our friend. It's really funny you thought you were gonna make it out of here alive. No, you're going back where you came from, or somewhere worse.
Deimos, are
Oh,
you?
Sounds much better to me.
With the I think we're going with the somewhere worse option. And she just looks around to see the big snake that is Deimos just coming up to join the group.
Yep.
And he's going to transform back into his actual true form, which is less humanoid than you normally would think. He's much more tentacle abomination at the moment.
A little more Davy Jones, but scary.
His head is like split in two, and it's just tentacles everywhere.
Yep. Are you going to try to attack
Eat
him?
his soul. Nice little demon snack.
Yeah, Deimos is going to bite him.
All right.
I mean, that brain's pretty stupid, but you get a demon in there, might add some flavor to it.
11.
11. So I'm gonna narrate what happens real quick. Just if you let me railroad Deimos for a minute. So you are able to kind of like push him forward in your humanoid thing and like then turn him around while he's still stumbling and then be able to like get him open and then like get him closer to the fire. And you all hear like this like big rumbling, like suddenly it's cloudy, like the light is ending, and you like see above you these like tendrils of shadow coming out. And you
Please let
see
that
like
be on our side.
this dark humanoid form being pulled from the frame of Josh and like wrapped up in these shadows and pulled away. And you guys all hear like this incomprehensible gargling. Deimos, you hear wow, that was a real delicious meal, son. As you are
Really
left.
hope that's your dad and that we don't have more problems.
Meg
Well,
currently
it
has
depends
her
on which
crossbow
physical problem.
pointed up at the sky just in case.
One of
he
Deimos'
with
tentacles
you?
just pits it up to your crossbow. Like, I wouldn't do that if it was you.
Oh, thank fuck.
A heads up would have been nice, but thanks.
Yeah, I may be rejoining his cult now. FYI.
Is that attempt number 15,000?
Yes, but this time I might actually have to do it. He actually
That's
showed
rough,
up
bud.
this time.
As y'all look down at Josh, who I believe has like 6 or 7 crossbow bolts.
Yeah, Deimos just pushes the rest of his body into the fire.
Oh, we're not even doing this. Yeah. No. Yeah, Josh's body is burning on the campfire.
Yeah,
This
Deimos
man is
was-
so
was-
dead.
We super killed him.
Yeah.
If
He's like a
any of-
whole ass statue of Saint Sebastian burning on the pyre. Just has so many arrows
Yeah.
in him.
I
Deimos
feel
definitely
like
was his sword out of him though.
Yeah.
Yes. Pulls his sword
We sh-
as he's pushing him into the fire, like the whole.
Yes.
we should stay long enough to like make sure nothing's coming back. Also to get our arrowheads out, and if anyone asks,
Yeah.
it was just like a drunken party gone wrong.
Yeah.
Deimos wants
anybody
to cast
asks.
spell for forest fire.
Please don't light more of campus on fire. That would be really convenient.
Just this whole area. Just
Oh,
just remove the evidence.
You can't.
no.
Stone doesn't burn like that.
Unfortunate. Help me push it into the water. He just goes up to the stone pillars because to try to push
The
them.
river's not. It's gonna be here. I'm strong, but I'm not that strong. it's just, we're just gonna have to deal with it, unfortunately. Like, it's here. You just have to hope that nobody else finds it, and if they do,
Maybe
then
I'll
you
claim
figure out a
this
way to
land.
avoid it. Not every
Okay.
problem can be solved that way, unfortunately.
Could we build something here? If I bought the land.
That would be really. That would actually help keep this away if you just.
If I could use another graveyard.
Or
If anything, I think we
upgrade
gotta
it.
put something here for the recognition of Emma
Yeah.
And
Of
Liz.
course, it will technically be a recognition.
and Liz. Yeah.
But we don't want them to know.
That'll just be for us.
I could have statues built.
Bury the statues here.
Let's see if I can find Liz so just let her family know.
So, we are going to move to an epilogue. It is about a month later, after spring break. The authorities were able to comb the area. They found Liz's body buried near the ritual site, and Josh's body burned. Multiple members of the fraternity were arrested for murder and accessory to murder. They were the ones that were blamed for both the death of Liz and Josh. With Deimos's help, the land was bought and is now we're like a month in the future, and Lindsay, who has taken over as sorority president in
Forget about Lindsay.
She is giving a speech at this new site. Deimos is allowing the sorority to build a park and memorial here. There is a grave for both Liz and Emma on the site. And there is a small event. The funerals have already happened a month out, but it's another event that the college community has all come out to support the tragedy that happened that week.
Meg spent the rest of that week just writing a couple nice notes to people that she worked with, a longer letter to her mentor explaining her reasoning, and then a formal letter of resignation to her organization because she needs to be somewhere where she can actually help people and not be held back. And also several of the books dealing with the summoning of demons might have surreptitiously gone missing to an organization that had been kind of casually headhunting her for a while. Because they will actually keep this protected and not let college students just accidentally summon demons and slaughter girlfriends to do so. With how slow their system is for everything, they're not going to notice for a while. So she's going to be long gone by then, but she stayed long enough to see this.
Has Deimos actually made good on his promise to rejoin the cult?
I say after days of nagging from his father, Deimos would have eventually rejoined the cult. So now he is, wherever he goes, he is just constantly followed by a small group of people wearing black cloaks. But one good thing about the cult, something that he made a change with, they help control the population control of monsters in the area.
Oh?
They're like immigration for monsters in this area.
Oh my god. Say, Theo helped pack up all of Emma's things and made sure that they got back to her family. Except for one thing. She's been taking care of Pancake. And she did eventually, by the time this epilogue happened, she did move out of their dorm somewhere else because it was a little too painful to stay there. But she has promised to herself and to Emma, though she knows she can't hear it, that she's going to take care of Pancake and make sure that nothing bad happens to her former girlfriend's emotional support cat. And, she's still hunting monsters on the side because she can't not do that.
You would definitely get a check just like every month that just says 4 pancakes.
Oh my god.
Hey, dude, can Meg and Theo become roommates and just do monster hunting together?
I love this. Just, I need a place to live. You want to, maybe go in on somewhere together? It's way cheaper if you have a roommate. Also, I have a cat.
Yeah, and
Damo's writing me ridiculous checks that are, way more than I need for cat food, so, we're good.
He also keeps sending you just, random, jobs and wanted posters for monsters that get out of hand.
I love this. I love this.
We basically just make our own little monster hunting company. I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of contacts that I can now actually work with now that I don't work with my former employers.
Monster version of Charlie's Angels.
You went to the private sector with your monster hunting.
Basically. And if the organization contacts me asking for help, or especially if it's Cersei, I'll help. But I'm done. Because I feel like Meg partially blames herself. She's like, maybe I misread the prophecy. And that's why Emma died, or maybe just... But I need to be somewhere where I can help people.
Yeah, I imagine Bubba's probably in the same boat and would put in a forensics application for them. Main reason being is, more happened with these folks than has ever happened on campus, and money is not really an object. So
we just make our own Scooby Squad.
We did. We just made our own weird, fucked up Scooby Squad.
Yeah, we got the van too.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Did that make is Damo Scooby?
Oh my god.
Yes.
No, Pancake is Scooby.
Just cast a spell to make Pancake sentient and can talk.
Oh my god.
Deimos is Shaggy.
Oh my god. I love this. This is wonderful. What a nice ending for how fucked up this entire little mystery was.
Spring break, it sure did go wrong.
Oh, it went so wrong.
It's over now.
Yeah.
For anybody curious, Krokel is a demon from the Ars Goetia, which is one of the kind of demonomicons, one of the main ones. So I just want to read this off of Wikipedia. Manifesting as an angel with a tendency to speak in dark and mysterious ways. Once a member of the powers, he is now a Duke of Hell who rules over 48 legions of demons. When summoned by a conjurer, he can teach geometry and other liberal sciences. He can also warm bodies of water, create the illusion of the sound of rushing waters, and reveal the location of natural baths. Yeah, a lot of these demons that are kind of canonized in demonology just kind of teach people liberal arts and liberal sciences.
They just assume all of the greatest minds of those age was possessed by Jesus.
Given opinions in that day and age, religious people towards towards those studies, that kind of makes sense, but also that's really funny. But also really sad that What? How is geometry important enough to kill your girlfriend? To summon a demon?
I mean,
Josh
to be
reminds me
fair,
of
his
my
name was Josh. You can't
Yeah,
trust
I
guys named
mean,
Josh.
True.
sociopath.
Yeah.
Like
When I went to
Josh thing
college,
to
it was
do.
always Joe's fault.
the one I always heard
Always Joe.
was, the guy shows up to the funeral and meets the girl and he really likes her. So the first thing he does because he likes her is he goes out and he kills somebody she knows. Reason being is so there will be another funeral so he can go talk to her. So that's the reasoning of a sociopath.
People scare me. It's
Well,
great.
yeah.
But this game was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's
This
been a
was
lot of
so
fun playing with
I
you
had
all.
Incredible.
such a good time playing with all of you, and thank you, Beau, for putting this absolute nonsense together and dealing with our absolute, complete,
thank you
and
for dealing
utter
with the shit.
nonsense.
Y'all's nonsense was great. It was really fun playing with all of you. I think that wraps up stream for tonight. Once again,
Mm-hmm.
check out the sponsor list. Check
Yes,
out
and join
Nerdsmith
us
on
tomorrow on this channel for the Dragon's Crown, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and next week starting back up with Nerdsmith Pixel on Monday night and Shenanigans Bag World on Tuesday night. Follow us here on Twitch or on Twitter to see when we go live. But I think that's it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining
thanks,
us.
Beau.
We love
Thank
you all.
you.
really
Thank you,
enjoyed
Nerdsmith, for
be-
letting
the-
me run a game. This
Of
was my first time
course.
streaming a game. I had a lot of
You
fun,
did
but I
so
did learn a
good.
lot.
Yeah, I had a
You
blast.
were
Thanks for the
great.
time, y'all.
You did fantastic. You were great.
Yes.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Night, y'all.
Bye.